Salut survivors! Today I'm going to present to you our Horde Bases complex. Since Horde Day 56, and whatever happened on that day, we have changed our goal to be more flexible and dynamic to reduce the impact of the demolishers. I will present to you during this video all our bases, how we design and build them in a chronological approach, from right to left. If you have questions about a specific base, please leave a comment. Now, let's get started. I will start with a quick tour before going one by one. We first have here what we call the bunker. That's our first base for day 7 and day 14, which is just across the trader. We have here our what we call our Horde base. It was good until the famous day 56. This one is a bit complex. I'll go through this one in detail. We then have here the killing corridor, Jawoodle style inspired. And we have here our own designed parkour component. We call it the parkour because it's designed that you can run with a big pack of zombies behind you, and you can take a break, heal yourself, use a plaster, reload, etc. And finally we have the mansion. It's a multiple entrance bases, which permits to fight big groups and accept to take demolishers to just explode if need be. Okay? So now I will go one by one to each of the bases. I like to park here. So our very first Horde base is this one, the bunker. We have built it on day 7 for the Horde night of day 7. It's just across the trader, so it was meant that in any event we would be able to reuse it as a stopover if something would happen. Another purpose of that base is the mine. We have here our first iron mine, and consequently we have connected the iron mine here to our castle. We can see our castle from upstairs somewhere there. So the tunnel is connecting. When we arrive from our base to here, in the middle of a Horde Nights through the tunnel, we appear here. Now you can see still in cobblestones with the repairs here and there. It has lived long, but past day 14 we felt that was too weak. We have these 4 corners painted here, white, yellow, blue and red, for coordination in our multiplayer game, because this base design is fantastic for Molotov cocktails. So say you fight for some time at white, and then in melee of course, and then you have a big pack of zombies, so you have a coordination with the team to say, oh, pull out of white, I'm going to Molotov white. Then everyone can get out of white, throw Molotov at white, pull out the shotguns, pistols, blunderbuss, whatever we have at that time, and shoot at white. This type of base, though, really requires frequent repairs. You cannot spend an entire whole night without repairs. So we were 3 when we played here in day 7 and day 14, and among the 3 of us there was always one repairing, consistently repairing, and the 2 others killing zombies. So the 4 colors have happened to be very, very useful in terms of multiplayer coordination. Then here, obviously, we have these couple of iron bars for vultures. In the history of that bunker, this hatch got demolished multiple times by vultures. Now, more recently, we have added lighting fixtures, all this, for our complex. In the modern day Horde Nights, since day 63 now, then we have here this huge bit where we are fighting. It was lacking a bit of lights, so we have added, as you can see here, multiple lights all around that we will turn on for the whole night. There has happened regularly some explosions of demolishers. You can see we have then backfilled regularly these explosions in order to keep a big flat, let's say, soccer field, in order for us to be able to fight here and not trip. Right, let's eat. I already have on me ready all my my gear for the whole night a bit later today. The moonshine, very useful in this type of design. First kits, all our guns, everything ready. Anyway, let's continue here. We have the bridge. That's the bridge connecting our old bunker to what we call the Horde Base. So the Horde Base, we of course have a disconnect here so that we don't want the zombies to be attracted to go here and climb up there. This Horde Base here has been very, very effective from day 21 to day 56. I mean, that was perfect. Day 56, we started to have too many demolishers. In the 42 and 49, we had a few demolishers. We were able to take care of them, but then that was too much. So that base, it's designed with one main entrance for the zombies to get in. This wall here is to obstruct the view for the cops, so that the cops cannot spit inside or they need to come really in to be able to spit. We have multiple devices. One first set at the entrance here, it's a first dart trap here, triggered by this plate. This plate here is triggering the other dart trap, the horizontal one. We have here this dart trap shooting horizontally all along the corridor, and this one is obviously vertical. We have here access to the electrical fence to slow them down right when they enter. And we have here at the end of the L-shaped corridor another electrical fence. Now showing you from the inside the Horde Base. We have here our generator, a couple of storage of construction materials, weapons, ammo, etc. and the main switch. Here, from one of the friends and one of these robotic sledge, supported with this electrified fence. It's highly effective to stun them here and be able to fight them. The friend is playing more with spear and the other friend with club. It's better than me with a sledgehammer. With a sledgehammer I would regularly damage the walls behind. It happens. The end exit or the end fence, as I mentioned, it's here, going to the outside. So something very important in the wiring, I should get an electrifying tool to show you what I mean here. As part of the wiring, if you see the blue wire, that's the electrification fence. So the wiring is first going outside and from outside to inside. This way we can repair here. We repair and the same here. If we would wire in such a way that the end of the wire would be outside, that can be only accessed by the roof, we would not be able to repair during a Horde base. So that's very critical in that design, to frequently be able to repair here. Of course, there are these little boxes around it to reduce the risk that a player goes on it. You see, you could happen to go in there, be electrocuted. Sorry. Another feature here is the door. So of course we leave the door open to attract the zombies to come here, and we have the exit dart trap here at the end. Now, in case of major problem, we should close the door, obviously, but better keep the door open for the zombies to come. You can see all what's in forged steel now, but even with all this forged steel, we feel that the demolishers, you know, when you come and you're 3 in a whole night, we play in survivalist, and this is very difficult, and this static defense worked really well until day 56. I have some screenshots of what was the remnants of day 56. That was a difficult whole night. Now, other features of this base include a shotgun auto turret here to protect on this side, and an SMG auto turret to also cover here and here. Vultures. Vultures is a problem in this type of defense, so regularly during the whole night we have to open the vault, vultures get in, we take care of them, the turret is helping. Vultures damage a lot the roof, that's why we have this paint, we see very well damages, like on this example. You know, there is a very low damage you know, just less than 10%, and you blatantly see it. On some other paint, you don't see it that well. Okay, let's put back the wire tool here. Good. You know what? I will at the same time turn on everything during our tour, so it's ready for later today. It's already 5 p.m. now. And every Horde base, or every Horde base component, we have one of these, you know, meds, food, critical food, jam chowder. We'll make another video about all the food in the game to be able to help players identify what is the best food for which situation. Okay, that Horde base is connected to the killing corridor. As mentioned earlier, this one is based on the concept developed by Jawoodle. We added a couple of features. This small wall to have here some rest, have access here to meds, ammo, Molotovs. This one works really well for the Molotov. We have a little protection for vultures here. They can still get in, but it's much harder for them. If needed, we can go on the roof, shoot at the pit, shoot at them in the corridor. That's our killing corridor improved. The access here to this base and this base is obviously through this ladder, right? So we don't need to use this corridor if need be. We can easily turn on and off here. Okay, so in the Jawoodle kill corridor, then zombies try to reach us and they go down there. They fall, they go back to the main steps. It's relatively brilliant. Only issue are the vultures, as I mentioned earlier, and the spiders. Spiders jump there, so it has happened sometimes to get 2-3 irradiated spiders that jump on you while you're there, while you're healing. So it's not like 100% fail-safe, but I mean, there are no bases 100% fail-safe. It is really well designed, I would say, for us, because at the very end of this one, if things go bad, you can just simply jump into the main Horde base where you are kind of safe for maybe 1 or 2 minutes until demolishers come. And the entrance to this one is either from the pit, either from the parkour. So now the parkour. How does the parkour works? The concept of the parkour is that we have one motion sensor here. This motion sensor has a timer of 30 seconds. So when you arrive in there for 30 seconds, let's turn it on. For 30 seconds, then these electrification wires are obviously turned on, and that light here, as you can see, is also turned on to show to the friends in the multiplayer mode not to come here, because they will be electrocuted the same way as zombies. Now once they are here, you can shoot, and you have a little bit of rest. Use a bandage, a painkiller, take again some bonuses, Skull Crusher, the Tom Junkies, Health Bar, whatever you like to get. Maybe eat some food, and get this little breath. One little turret is one of mine. I have an intellect strength build, so I have turrets, and this small SMG. As usual, at the roof or the ceiling, we have this meds, food, ammo, repair kits, etc. Now, as part of the parkour, you can here jump, easily jump. I'll check how are things going outside. You can even go on the roof, easily moving around. When you get down, because you exit from here, you can either go this way to the killing corridor or the open field, or go that way to what we call the mansion. So that's the last piece of our design. This is obviously a modified existing building, where here you have multiple ways to shoot at the zombies downstairs. Here. Not on this side, we have not yet modified it, but that should be in the future the case, unless the Alpha 19 stable version is really soon. And here, we have multiple entrances, one from here, because sometimes when you are running here, you run away from zombies, they come up here. Sometimes from this entrance, and sometimes from that entrance. So in our idea to turn on everything, let's turn on everything. It's ready for later. Good. Here only one turret, it's inside, it's here in case vultures would come, in case something would happen and for some reason there would be a zombie here. One of our team members has put the land claim block here, so normally no zombies appear here, but look here, if ever a spider could jump in and come in here. It happened, I think, once. I wasn't in the mansion at that time, I was in the open. Obviously, as usual, as you can see, we have the saves, the meds, the food, the bullets, the ammo, the grenades. Yeah, here we are mostly designed to use grenades. We have the little hatches to launch grenades here. I like to close the door. Yeah, here we can use the grenades easily. The cocktail molotov are designed for the killing corridor. And myself, when running around, I have the contact grenades because say in our fight, say someone is at the Horde Base or at the killing corridor, someone is here in the mansion and I'm in the middle running around and there are zombies along the wall here, so I can just run, launch 1, 2, 3 contact grenades on them and keep continuing, go inside the parkour, get out, go to the corridor and have this like a rotation. And when there are demos, we can quickly inform each other and we go to run in here or stay in the mansion. If some demos will demolish these walls, that's no problem. But when the demos have more or less taken down that Horde base up there, that was hurting. Good. So this closes our tour of the different Horde bases. It's 6 p.m. I will stop the recording in a few seconds now. Oh, maybe one little thing. Here we intend to have more of these. It's all the existing structures all around. Put some little simple structure like this so you could, if ever, you know, take a little break here and I mean a break. That may be a big word, might not be a big break. But take a little breath if needed. Okay, good. So I will close this video here and prepare for the Horde Night. I hope you like this video. I will be recording the coming Horde Night, day 91 soon. I'm not sure if some friends will be available to join or if I will play it alone for a change. And I will of course publish it as well shortly. We look forward to the release of the Alpha 19 stable version and start a Let's Play series. So if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like and subscribe. Cheers!